Now we are monitoring a developing story in the race for the next Attorney General of Virginia. A recount is underway tonight to once and for all determine a winner. Now, after the first count, Democrat Mark Herring won by less than 200 votes over Republican Mark Obenshain. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Jeff Goldberg is live in Fairfax County tonight with where the recount stands at this very minute. Jeff?
Well, Autry, the count continues here tonight in Fairfax County. We should be getting an update on the count here in the next couple of minutes. But as of about a half hour ago, we can tell you that Senator Mark Herring has picked up 132 votes in Fairfax County. Senator Mark Obenshain has picked up 55 votes. That is a net gain of 77 votes for Mark Herring. That is no small number in a recount this slim. Of course, that's not a majority of precincts reporting. It's at about 22%. Also worth noting, 0 ballots have been challenged or debated as of this point. But the Herring campaign believes that its lead will continue to grow as the recount unfolds. In Fairfax County, the numbers tell the story of the big task at hand. 40 teams of volunteers and campaign observers recounting 300,000 ballots from 240 precincts countywide.
This is a human process. We are doing our best to keep errors to an absolute minimum, and that's the goal, is to get this thing done as well and as properly and as fairly and accurately as we possibly can.
The machines do most of the work, but they will reject a large number of so-called undervotes or overvotes. That's where people didn't correctly fill in the oval and instead wrote a check or an X or even wrote in a name.
I saw at least one that had Mickey Mouse as a write-in.
Brian Shaneman with Fairfax County expects an estimated 5,500 votes will get rejected by machines in Fairfax, leading to closer examination from election teams. If members of the team, campaign representatives included, cannot come to an agreement, those ballots will then be sent to a special recount court in Richmond, set to meet later this week. With Herring leading by just 165 votes out of 2.2 million cast, everyone involved expects the recount will shift the final tally one way or the other.
I think this is anybody's election. I think either candidate has a chance to win this, and that's why the process needs to be fair, open, transparent, and accurate.
We think at the end of the process, probably on Friday, the court in Richmond will declare Mark Herring the winner in this contest.
Now, the recount happening only today in Fairfax County, Alexandria, and Chesapeake. Started early in Fairfax because of the large number of ballots. Started early in Alexandria and Chesapeake because their voting technology is a bit outdated. They had to count all the ballots by hand. Tomorrow, all across the Commonwealth, the recount will begin in all precincts. Then later on in the week, that special recount court will meet in Richmond to take a look at examined and challenged ballots and to certify a winner. Live in Fairfax, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.